So hey guys, looks like we got a new ban list going on again. So let's say June 4th. Yep, okay. Broad Bull to 1. Huh. Rapier to 3. Yep. This is unironically a little bit of a game changer, but at the same time, does this really matter that much? We'll see in a second. Parallel Exceed back to 3. Yeah, honestly, this card kind of dumb as well for all the same reasons kind of Rapier is. Let's think about this for a second. All right. Zoodiac Broad Bolt effect. Self once per turn. You can also XYZ summon Zoodiac Broad Bolt by using one Zoodiac monster you control with a different name as XYZ material. If you used an XYZ monster, any XYZ materials attached to it also become XYZ materials on this card, so standard Zoodiac tech so far. This card gains attack and defense equal to the attack and defense of all Zoodiac monsters attached to it as materials. Standard Zoodiac text. Soft once per turn. So if we had 3 of this, that could be maybe problematic for something. I think this is getting unbanned. Does this mean we're getting like maybe Tri-Brigade support? I'm thinking maybe. But that said, detach 1 XYZ material from this card, so this is a soft once per turn, which doesn't really matter for Broad Bowl unless you can kind of like set it and then flip it face up again. You can't Zealantis this because then you'd have no XYZ material, I suppose, unless you can attach XYZ material from like somewhere else, I guess, afterwards. But okay, add a Beast Warrior type monster. Does that matter that much? I'm not sure. That depends on, like, mostly if there's a generic way to search 10 key that I may or may not know about. Probably not. But alright. It can be normal summon slash set for your deck to hand. Wait, that's weird. Are there Beast Warrior monsters that can't be normal summon slash set that would be in your main deck? Like, I can't think of any ritual archetypes that are Beast Warrior, so genuinely no idea why we have this restriction. Kind of weird. Well, okay then. So if we make Broad Bull, this can add a monster. And what monster would this even add? No idea. Okay, Rapier. If this card is specifically normal summon, you can send 1 Zoodiac card from your deck to the graveyard. Soft once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. Special summon 1 Zoodiac Rapier from your hand or deck. So being at 1, this wasn't particularly useful before, but now that it's at, well, now that we have multiple copies of Rapier. So if we start with Rapier, I guess, there's also a 10 key search Rapier at the very least. And technically you could also go Taka Tomborg, add whatever the other guy's name is, special summon, go into MX Saber Invoker, special summon Rapier from the deck, use this as the sole material for the Zoodiac monster. And then we can activate, technically, we could activate, off of summoning Rapier, we can activate Broad Bolt to search, and then we can go XYZ summon on to a different, oh, wait a second. Wait, this is soft once per turn? Wait, what's this say? And has this card as XYZ material gains this effect. Oh, wait a second. So I don't think this matters with like Broad Bolt. I'm not sure what Broad Bolt is searching, honestly, but wait. Can't you Rapier effect? And then, assuming you have another material, we can go rank up to like a different, well, it's not really rank up, but we can tag out for like a different Zoodiac extra deck monster, and then we can detach an XYZ, keeping Rapier on it as material. Or actually, no, you can even, in some cases, you'd be able to just, wait, how many times can you recycle Rapier? This only summons Rapier from your hand or deck, but can you move Rapier to like your hand or deck? Is there a card that does that? Anything? I could attach this card for a graveyard. The XYZ monsters, XYZ material. Oh right, I forgot. Zoodiac Barrage exists too. So anything here? Target 5 Zoodiac cards in your graveyard with different names. 2 XYZ monsters you control. That doesn't really seem to do much. So, no really super good way to recycle Rapier here, but I'm not sure the optimal way to like cycle through these monsters. But you could definitely summon quite a few Rapiers. You would summon at least 2, right? And then what? You get 1 free rank 4, but only after you have Rapier access. You have Zoodiac Barrage, Zoodiac Rapier, and then 10 key, maybe like Takatomborg into Rapier. I mean, at the very least, this gets you into like Mitsu combo. But wait, how generic is Red Bull to make? 2 level 4 monsters? So you can make this by going into Mitsu to begin with, or you can go into this with like Fiendsmith. Because Fiendsmith can just make like Synchro 10, I believe. Synchro 10, Synchro 8, rank 4, and I guess rank 6. You'd make all that stuff with Fiendsmith, so it's any 2 monsters. But like that's quite a few garnets and extra deck space for just like an extra rank 4. So if that mattered before, it doesn't matter anymore, I guess, because card creep is just that insane, huh? Considering like consistency and stuff. Unless I'm missing something, these cards seem fine. There was something else on the ban list, I believe, that could have been like taken off. I don't remember what it was exactly, but well, honestly, we don't have that many cards we need like legitimately just banned right now. This isn't really much of a ban list. This is more of a unban list. So I guess there's that. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.